Every species in nature has its own purpose. Those at the top of the food chain are the most complex creatures on their land. They are ancient totems of civilization, connecting humans to nature. Their breath and heartbeat carry the messages of nature. Come meet them, and you will catch a glimpse of the spirit world. Earth, the beautiful blue planet, is overwhelmingly covered by oceans. Our knowledge of what's happening in the deep remains limited so far. Under the water live the spirits of the oceans. The Chinese white dolphin, a marine mammal, reigns atop the ocean's food chain, while humans hold dominion over all land mammals. Throughout millennia, they have existed as acquainted strangers. In 1751, Swedish priest Per Osbeck travelled to Guangzhou. At an estuary nearby, he was surprised to see a snow-white dolphin frolicking near the boat. He therefore named it the Chinese white dolphin. In fact, this creature was recorded during the Tang dynasty. A white dolphin's pregnancy lasts 11 months. The calf is born a dark grey, which slowly transforms over time. During their youth, they transition from a dark to a light grey, developing spots during adolescence. In adulthood, they sport a greyish-white hue, eventually turning predominantly white in old age. The left and right hemisphere of a white dolphin's brain can rest alternately. Therefore, when they sleep, they can keep moving. The constant moving can easily cause hyperemia in the vessels under skin. This is why an old white dolphin looks like a pink spirit in the water. Every August, the prevailing southwest monsoon along China's southeast coast brings the largest harvest of the year for fishermen. An opening ceremony is essential. The fishermen pray to the gods for a big catch and safety for all out at sea. In the past, all fishermen knew that where there were white dolphins, there'd be fish shoals. Now the white dolphins have learned that where there are boats casting nets, there will be fish for them to hunt. A dozen or so boats encircled a central spot, hauling in their nets. At this juncture, white dolphins would approach the nets too. In reality, these white dolphins had been present since the initial net casting by the fishermen. Today, men outperform dolphins in fishing. The dolphins only snatch those fish that evade the nets. It is said that white dolphins can fight sharks. A bay guarded by white dolphins is always safe. Every year, during the third lunar month, fishermen worship the sea goddess Mazu. This is also when white dolphins are most active. Therefore, they are regarded as the incarnation of Mazu and have been dubbed the Mazu fish. During the Qing dynasty, white dolphins residing in the Pearl River estuary were known as Lu Ting, named after an ancient tribe believed to be half human and half fish. Historical records mention that these Lu Ting fishmen primarily consumed oysters and utilized their shells to construct shelter walls. In the past, they coexisted harmoniously with the people from the Central Plains and engaged in salt trading to sustain their livelihoods. During the Southern Song dynasty, they were besieged and forced to retreat to the sea. They then drifted away from life on land. Calling white dolphins Lu Ting seems to suggest that there are some connections between them. The legend of Lu Ting fishmen is widely known here in Tai O, Hong Kong. Fisherman Hu Ge lives a plain and regular life. He is used to sailing out with his brother at 4 a.m. and also the ever-shrinking catch. One of the few outlets for his negativity is to complain about the white dolphins.
即係佢講佢叫白記，即係見到好罩忌、仇恨、好憎佢哋，根本上就冇好感，根本想佢死，想佢絕種。我哋收緊網，佢食緊我啲魚，食晒啦，連網都爛埋。 嬲啊嘛，咁咪攞嚿石掟咗，其實冇用嘅，根本上係發泄自己嘅情緒，你點掟到佢啫？
But Hu Ge's heart was touched by what he saw in the sea.
有一次咧，我網魚即係跟老豆出海啲網魚咧，就見過有條死嘅海豚。 好細條嘅，但係好奇怪，嗰條大嗰條海豚咧又不停咁圍住佢。我覺得好奇怪，咦？點解有呢個動作嘅？嗰陣時我10幾歲，梗係冇咁識啦，係咪先？跟住原來佢個動作咧，即係想叫醒嗰條海豚仔。原來佢伴住啲佢啲 BB 咁樣，佢啊個腰折咗死咗，佢伴好耐，超過1個禮拜嘅。
female white dolphin has just one baby at a time. The nursing phase lasts around a year, during which the baby dolphin must stay near its mother. In the following 2 years, the young dolphin learns hunting methods from its mother, such as how to chase and catch fish. For instance, leaping out of the water is not only a joyful act, but also a skill to catch fish. White dolphins form their own groups, and sometimes other female dolphins in the group collectively care for the younger members. At such times, the young dolphins get the chance to learn more difficult skills. Together, they hunt fish through teamwork. This is the Shenzhen Bay, where the Shahe River meets the sea. The cormorants have a similar diet to the white dolphins, and they know this is where fresh and salt water meet. The river brings numerous organic matter, as well as a large number of fish with it. A group of more than 10,000 cormorants are marching to the bay from the Mai Po wetlands of Hong Kong. The tide is less than 1 meter high, making it the best time for fishing. A large number of flathead mullets are waiting for the high tide. They are usually longer than 30 centimeters, and almost no birds can swallow them. But for cormorants, it's not a problem. Once close to the fish in the shallow water, the cormorant army will launch an offensive with a clear division of roles. Some hover low in the air to cause big pressure on the fish, while others dive into the water and start their hunting spree. Faced with fish as fast and big as the flathead mullets, cormorants are well aware of the importance of teamwork. Their key to success is to chase in relays and give the flathead mullets no chance to rest. Within just an hour, every cormorant can have their fill of the fish. This is all thanks to the protection of the Shenzhen Bay. However, white dolphins live in the area where ships bustle around every day. Port construction and aquaculture may make the white dolphins' hunting more difficult. White dolphins don't drink the seawater. Instead, all the water and nutrients they need come from fish. Sometimes, to catch fish, they will sneak into oyster farms and scour the maze-like oyster beds, though it can be very dangerous. In May 2020, Feng Kangkang, a member of the Jiangmen White Dolphin Nature Reserve, reached Feng Huojiao, an estuary location in Guanghai. During his visit, he encountered an elderly white dolphin stuck in the mud close to the oyster beds. We'll refer to this dolphin as Lao Bai. It's possible that Lao Bai ventured here during high tide in search of fish, but when the tide receded, it was stranded.
它现在身体就是直接是躺下来的，我估计动了动不了啊。
White dolphins have limited eyesight and compensate by using their sonar system to sense the underwater environment and locate fish. However, there are instances where their sonar system fails to work. In such situations, they must rely solely on their poor eyesight. To satisfy their hunger for fish, white dolphins sometimes venture into human-occupied areas. The sight of white dolphins chasing fishing boats may seem peaceful, but beneath the surface lies a harsh reality. Being at the top of the food chain, it is becoming increasingly challenging for them to find food in coastal waters. By observing other species living by the seaside, we can catch a glimpse of the difficulties white dolphins face in their hunt for sustenance. Early in the morning, a Pacific reef heron arrives at the pier from its resting place. There are lots of small fish in this harbour. For the small-sized reef herons who feed on tiny fish, this is the best place to forage for food. However, they must act quickly. As soon as humans begin their work, the harbour immediately becomes bustling. There is no room left for the reef herons, forcing them to abandon their search for food and flee in fear. Sadly, no one pays attention if they have enough to eat or find a solution to protect them from the constant threat. Still hungry, the reef herons have to move to the rocky area where there are few humans. However, the open waters are often windy and wavy. Finding even a small foothold can be extremely hard. The unpredictable wind and waves make their foraging even more perilous. But to survive, they have no other options. The reef herons face repeated failures as part of their daily routine. A group of villagers took matters into their own hands and manually dug a waterway in the muddy area to provide some relief for Lao Bai. Despite their efforts, Lao Bai continues to struggle desperately. Exposed to the intense midday sunlight, his chances of survival are slim.
很多时候也不知道我们应该做一些什么事情是对的，无力感呢，主要是我们对它的这个不了解。我们努力了，但是呢，海豚是不是有没有这个强烈的求生意愿，对吧？它的身体足不足够强壮来支撑这么一个过程。
Feng Kang took part in numerous white dolphin rescue attempts, but unfortunately, none of them were successful. He also came across stories of failed rescues from others. Humans' attempts to communicate with the dolphins appear to be ineffective. Professor Huang Xianglin, who's dedicated half his life to studying the dolphins at the Guangxi Academy of Sciences, possesses a wealth of knowledge on the subject.
那个是捕食的声音，就那种很尖、一连串的像那种，这个画面很好啊。
我们现在知道说，白海豚它出生下来说，它的体色会从灰黑色慢慢逐渐往白色演变过去，但是为什么我们真的不知道？我们现在辨识了250多头海豚，有一些海豚，它们就固定会在一起出现。那这些固定在一起出现的，它到底有没有血缘关系？这我们不知道。那他们会去哪些地方？老实讲，我们不知道。国家沿海这么多白海豚，它之间有没有交流？它会交流多远？这真的是我们现在不知道的。
According to Huang Xianlin, using technical devices to approach white dolphins is a crucial approach for unraveling their many mysteries. However, he finds it challenging to operate the underwater drone he recently acquired. His initial idea of tracking and recording the dolphins' underwater activities proves to be unrealistic. In reality, we have very few methods available for studying white dolphins.
子非鱼，安知鱼之乐？我们人跟人之间，我都不见得能了解我对面的跟我讲话的人的想法是什么，更何况我们是跟海豚，根本完全没有办法沟通。
The Chinese white dolphin is not an isolated case. There is an extreme scarcity of research data for the majority of cetacean species worldwide. The limited data we do have primarily stems from the whaling industry.
他们捕鲸的过程中，这些捕上来的鲸鱼啊，比方讲像须鲸、抹香鲸这些有商业价值的鲸类，他们捕上来的体长体重的统计，有一些早期的海洋生物学家呢，就根据这些样本去从事一些基础生物学的研究。
However, white dolphins are never targeted for whaling, and they're not easily tamed like certain other cetaceans. They tend to keep their distance from most other cetacean species. They have a preference for shallow sea and display a particular fondness for coastal areas. Essentially, they reside near the shore. So, what does this specific area look like? Over the course of billions of years, different species and their environments have continuously interacted, evolving and depending on each other. A thriving underwater environment creates an ideal home for white dolphins. The intertidal zone and shallow seabed offer a habitable space. Tides bring plentiful nutrients, attracting a wide range of bottom-dwelling organisms. Each inhabitant carries out their unique roles and responsibilities, contributing to the overall harmony of this community. However, some of them seek more than just survival. A comfortable shelter is just as important. This hermit crab is unhappy with its old shabby shell. A beautiful and sturdy shell makes hermit crabs feel safe. After an extensive search, it discovers a perfect property that is pleasant, fully intact, and of a suitable size. However, another crab seizes it before it can claim it. It refuses to accept this outcome and decides that a fight is the only solution. We mustn't underestimate the significance of the shell, for it serves as the hermit crab's home. This sea area is the home of white dolphins. Lao Bai's condition has worsened. He has become disoriented and lost his sense of direction. Given his past experiences, death seems imminent. Lao Bai ceases his struggle and breathes heavily, his body taking on a pinkish hue, appearing almost radiant in the mud. Lao Bai, in his final moments, is carefully placed onto a stretcher. People are making a final attempt to rescue him. Due to being stuck in the mud for an extended period, Lao Bai has suffered a loss of balance. The disarray in his sonar system has left him disoriented. Perhaps due to the unwavering dedication of the people, Lao Bai's survival instincts kick in. He starts fighting for his life. Feng Kang Kang is astonished to witness this elderly white dolphin's remarkable resilience. Finally, Lao Bai swims back to the sea. We understand that he won't venture too far. He will remain in the area he was born and cherishes. This space holds a plethora of fond memories tinged with pink. Pang Xiaopei, a fisherman in Dajin Island, is 50 years old. He raised his family by fishing in the sea. He believes in the generosity of the ocean as well as the blessing of white dolphins. His son, Xiao Ye, however, is hesitating over whether to work in Zhuhai or not.
太辛苦了，不想做鱼。今天起来都很早，4、5点就出海。之前做了一段时间就跑去做工。
From sunrise to sunset, Xiao Ye and his father embark on 2 voyages each day. Casting and pulling in nets is routine on the boat. Xiao Ye can perform these actions with his eyes closed. The only source of excitement for him was the unpredictable sightings of white dolphins. These pink-hued dolphins illuminated Xiao Ye's childhood memories.
Nè, có trong mấy ba ổng xếp đó. Chiếc kiểu thấy này cũng chiếc kiểu thấy gì mẹ với 2分高. Ôi giời. Sao mình chỉ trong thấy cái này rồi.
한개와 나이와 나이와 힘들어.
会有空气，带他们这样都去做秀了。因為翻嚟都唔少睇你去有冇去田，呢度去田啊，有見到。
Hu Ge, a resident of Tai O, Hong Kong, never imagined that the fish thieves he despised would become the superstars of Tai O. Unexpectedly, people now flock from distant places just to catch a glimpse of the white dolphins. Furthermore, Hu Ge never anticipated that he would acquire a new job as a dolphin tour guide. After all, he possesses expertise in tracking white dolphins.
變咗埋條海豚嗰條，其實就靠我咁耐嘅經驗㗎，憑我自己嘅感覺，佢會喺咁度上水㗎。我而家變咗你做觀團嘅咁樣，你都想車到啲客人出去睇到海豚，佢就開心咯。遲啲咪搞個包睇海豚嘅團咯，82蚊一位，睇唔到嘅，咁咪就3次收費啊，或者2次收費啦，係嘛？
White dolphins exhibit a pinkish hue due to increased blood flow in their vessels beneath the skin. As they age, their pink color intensifies. This distinctive pink shade appears to symbolize the white dolphin's exceptional perception of life.
怎么样，主任？
都见不到，
还是看不到？
他们已经上去了。
他现在还在这里是吧？
还在这里，还这个前面的。
In Tangdi village, Guangdong province, a crowd gathered on the bridge to catch a glimpse of a rare large fish. To everyone's surprise, it turned out to be an elderly white dolphin. This remarkable creature is estimated to be around 30 years old, or 70 in human years. It has journeyed over 30 kilometers, swimming upstream from the Fenghuojiao estuary. Almost every year, Chinese white dolphins are spotted in freshwater environments, and most of them are older individuals, pink in color. It is commonly believed that the sonar systems of older dolphins deteriorate, making it difficult for them to find their way out of freshwater areas.
淡水对他来说，真的就是死亡。眼睁睁的看着他一天一天的身上的皮肤长了各种的水霉啊，感染的这个区域越来越大，真的是很心痛。
Therefore, what people need to do is drive it back to the sea.
"到了西瓜桥下面，一步之遥，就是不肯过去。
The bridge is the first barrier.
50多年前，我相信这些河口并没有那么多的人工的障碍物，会不会其实反而是那个人工的桥梁形成了某种程度的障碍？
Additional experts have joined the team. Recognizing the high sensitivity of dolphins to sound, they attempt to guide the dolphin using ringing bells submerged in the water. The white dolphin has been roaming in these waters for 3 days. Are people's assumptions about its condition accurate? Sadly, the white dolphin remains unresponsive.
在后面驱赶它，它其实不知道你们的意图。
桥上的这些围观的群众大声的喧哗，对海豚造成的影响。
After the departure of the people, the white dolphin eventually managed to cross the bridge. Nevertheless, it continued to wander in the nearby waters. What motivates these elderly dolphins to navigate away from the sea? There have been instances where an aged white dolphin was observed in freshwater over 300 kilometers from the ocean. It appeared determined to find a final resting place, a location nestled within the embrace of the land.
发现一头海豚的尸体，去到现场，就发现那个海豚的尸体不见了。这个沙滩上有一条这个拖痕，就说顺着这个拖痕去找吧。不远的地方呢，有一个土包，有人把它埋了，然后还插上了3根香。
Every dead dolphin will be sent back to the land by the waters. Chinese white dolphins have specific habitat preferences. They inhabit areas where freshwater and saltwater converge, typically at depths ranging from 5 to 20 meters. They are among the few cetaceans that reside in shallow seas. However, these very areas are often bustling with human activity. Many of them are designated for coastal economic development, including fishing, farming, construction, and even tourism and entertainment. The continuous presence of these various human activities disrupts the lives of white dolphins.
我们经常看到很多媒体拍的一些海豚的照片，我们看到照片就知道它那是非常侵略性的，那一定是船从海豚的前方去冲撞海豚，它才会出现的画面。对，这种画面会很好看。今天一个船长这样子，他的游客拍到好的照片，其他的船的游客他也会讲，他也要这么做。
However, after years of research, Huang Xianlin discovers that tourism and fishing are not the primary threats to the survival of the white dolphin species. A more significant danger may lie in sand pumping, a widespread industrial operation in coastal regions. These large machinery do not realize that while they serve human purposes, they are also unintentionally dismantling the local food chain, causing significant harm.
这个地方其实本来就是一个白海豚活动的主要活动的地方。那它在这个地方，它抽沙活动，它其实会把这个地方的等于海床全部破坏掉。那我们知道海床的结构，尤其稳定的海床结构是底栖性生物，包含虾、蟹，还有很多鱼类的主要栖息地。这些底栖性的这些鱼类是白海豚的重要的一个食物来源。
The ocean mirrors the entire Earth's ecosystem on a smaller scale. A food chain connects all species from the deep ocean to the land and sky, with each level relying on the organisms below it for support. Those at the top of the chain serve as indicators of the environment's health. When their survival is endangered, it signifies an imbalance in the local ecosystem.
在某一片海域有中华白海豚存在，就是这片水域生态环境它是非常稳固的。不过因为人类的活动造成了中华白海豚的消失，它的背后其实是反映了整个海洋生态环境属于这个崩溃的边缘。
那对白海豚来讲，这个地方的生境消失，它基本上它就不会再过来这个地方了，它就只能到别的地方去。我们的思维是，它就只能去别的地方。可是我们换一个角度去想，别的地方也有白海豚，那别的地方的白海豚会欢迎它们过来吗？
The specimen room at Jiangmen Chinese White Dolphin Nature Reserve is a place filled with poignant memories. The skeletons of white dolphins, varying in size, silently narrate their life stories, conveying a sense of sorrow and remembrance.
我们处理了非常多的中华白海豚的尸体，有一些海豚尸体上可以明显看到，比方说有螺旋桨划伤的痕迹。 还有说尾部被这个渔网勒住的，每当看到这样的场景的时候，我都心情非常的难过，甚至有时候是非常的愤怒。当时我们接到渔民的报告，说有一头海豚的尸体，我们去到现场以后发现，这头尸体就漂在海上。 很奇怪的是，它的尾巴已经没有了，那个切口是非常的整齐的。我们分析可能是螺旋桨打断的。把它的腹腔打开的时候，每个人都呆住了吧，都现场都非常的安静，也没有人说话。它弯曲着，还是保持着在妈妈肚子里的这种状态，眼睛也闭着，就好像睡着了一样。它还有3、4个月就可以从妈妈肚子里出来了，但是很可惜的是，他永远也没有办法来到这个世界。
Hu Ge, recognized for his understanding of white dolphins' behavior, is honored as a civil protector by a global conservation agency. His extensive experience with these magnificent creatures greatly aids academic research. Xiao Ye makes the choice to remain on Dajin Island, finding solace in the embrace of his family and the companionship of white dolphins, rather than the busy city life. Feng Kangkang devotes his evenings to writing articles on white dolphin protection for his social media followers, vowing to persist in the fight for their survival. Huang Xianglin's dedication to white dolphins never wavered. Numerous national projects he initiated aim to find a harmonious balance between protecting white dolphins and accommodating human activities.
我们沿海的生境在过去30年其实退化了非常的多。事实上，我们现在看到的渔业资源的退化，很大的程度是生境的退化造成的。所以，与其去追求告诉渔民你应该要忍让海豚， 还不如我们大家去想办法怎么去恢复这个生境。那这个其实这也是我们国家现在很重要的战略。
Each surviving species is a miraculous presence in our world, a testament to the wonders of nature. The spirit realm is not merely a figment of our imagination. It exists tangibly in every corner of the earth. When we contribute to maintaining balance, we are blessed with rewarding outcomes.